favourites time again, and this time I'm going to be going through all the products I loved in June. I can't believe we are now getting towards sort of like midsummer. It's going to be August soon. I can't quite comprehend that. It's kind of mental. This year is going super quickly. But yeah, I'm going to get into my favourites, and yeah, I'm going to make a start. So the first product that I was loving and have been loving ever since I purchased it about a month and a half ago is the Tropez Bronzing Mousse. Now this is in the, it's not really like a shade, but it's just their classic one. I think this might be a little bit bright, so I'm not sure you're going to be able to see the wording on the actual bottle, but it's a Tropez Self Tan Classic. It's a mousse. I had never really used fake tan before, not really. I mean, I tried it before, maybe when I was really young, and I've tried like gradual tan and stuff like that, but I've just never really got on that well with it. And my friend Jenny was using another self tan, and it was a mousse, and she just said give it a go. We had an event we were going to, and I just kind of wanted to look a little bit more tanned. I got this one. I apply it with a mitt, so I literally just put some pumps onto the tanning mitt, and then I kind of wipe it all over my body and then leave it on overnight, and then I wash it off. Now, as self tans go, I'm like super impressed with this one. I find that the actual colour itself is really natural. It's not too orangey. It's actually kind of got a bit of a, when I say ashy tone, that kind of sounds a bit strange, but it's just not too orange, and it goes on really well using the mitt. I don't really get any streaks at all as long as I'm pretty accurate with where I put it. I mean, I've had times where I've kind of missed this bit, but we've all done that, let's be honest. I absolutely love it. I think it's going to be my holy grail tanning go-to self tanner. None of that made any sense, but you know what I mean. Another favourite of mine are these gel nail polishes from the company Madame Glam. Now, I'm sure you guys have already seen, I did a little video about how to do a gel manicure at home using these nail varnishes. I'm trying to put them in my hand in a way that you can see them. It's not really working out awfully well. So the colours that I was sent are Coral Dunes, which is the one I've got on my fingers now. Little Sweetheart, which is a really gorgeous sort of dusty blue colour. I got a neutral, which is called Naked Girl. And I also got a really light yellow called Pale Yellow. I've actually not used this one yet, I've just realised, so I might give that a go next time. I need to take this one off because it's starting to look a little bit old. But yeah, I really enjoyed using these. I thought that gel nail varnish would be really difficult to apply at home, but actually it's incredibly simple. Madame Glam sent me a UV light, which I'm just grabbing now. It basically allows you to set your gel nail polish at home, and it literally takes you 60 seconds. You press the little button, the light comes on, you put your nails underneath it, it sets it in 60 seconds. Now, they also sent me two other bits, and these are the Soak Off Top Gel and the Soak Off Base Gel. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using the base gel because I find it ends up being too many layers of nail varnish on my hands, if you kind of get what I mean. It's kind of like base gel, 3 lots of gel and then a top coat, and my nails feel like they've got like a mountain of nail varnish on them. But it does make for a really nice base, like a really soothing, what? A really smoothing base if you want to apply the gel on top and you're using a gel that doesn't require too many coats, so it's quite opaque. The top gel layer is amazing. Like, it actually makes sure that the nail varnish really doesn't come off. Like, I've had this on for about 2 weeks now and it's not chipped at all, so I'm super impressed with that. And the good thing about these is they soak off, so you don't have to file off the top layer and then soak off the gel underneath, so makes it a lot easier to use. Next up, I have a couple of lip products for you. One is by NYX, NYX, and the other is from Revlon. The first one is the one I'm wearing today, and it's the Revlon Matte Ultra HD Matte Lip Colour. And this is in the shade Flirt. Sorry, they've put it in a really ridiculous place on the back, and you can't really see it. These are really lovely to wear. Like, the reason I don't tend to like matte lipstick is because sometimes it can look quite drying on your lips, and it can also go a little bit dry around the corners and sort of bleed out. But this is really, really creamy and really enjoyable to wear as well. I mean, lasting power is average, I'd say. I mean, I just went into town, I applied it before I left, went into town, had my lunch, came back and it was gone. But I had been eating, so it didn't really surprise me that much. The colours are really gorgeous. I think if you're someone who loves matte colours but doesn't like the feeling of the matte lipstick on your lips, this is definitely going to be something you'll enjoy. Now, in complete stark contrast, I have the Butter lipstick by NYX, and it is in the shade Hot Tamale. This is a really creamy, shiny lipstick, I would say. It's quite light and incredibly highly pigmented. I have worn this in so many videos. I've had it on my Instagram before. I talk about it a lot, so you have probably seen this before, but it's basically like a really bright corally orangey red shade, and every time I wear it I get a compliment, I think pretty much every time. And I just find myself reaching for this all the time, especially as the weather's got so much warmer. It's quite a summery shade, very bright, very fun, and yeah, just really enjoyable to wear. I actually bought a load of other colours of this because I really like the formulation, and I think that tends to show that it's a good product if you buy the same one in loads of different shades. So a couple of makeup tools for you now. The first one is it's a Real Techniques brush, and it is one of their eyeshadow brushes. I don't know what the name of it is, but it is number 200. I wanted to get a really good eyeshadow brush that would help with blending out eyeshadow, because I've got a load of ones from Zoeva which I really enjoy using, but I just wanted something bigger that helps just kind of blend it all out really easily. This guy is seriously good. He pretty much blends it out in like one stroke. There's none of that like backwards and forwards smudging it. You just need to smudge him round in the corner, on the outside, and in the kind of inner lid, and my eyeshadow is perfectly blended. I don't know if I'd use this one so much for actually applying dead onto the lid. I'm not sure. I mean, it is big enough to do that, but I just find it really good to blend out colour, and I've just been going to this a lot when it comes to like smoky eyes, and any time I'm sort of going out and I want a good smoky eye that's blended out really nicely. So a good brush if you're looking for one that's good at blending out eyeshadow. So the next tool that I've been loving is this one by Makeup Revolution. Now I don't actually know the name of this brush. It doesn't have a name or a number on it, but I'm pretty sure it came in their sort of rose gold pack. They have like a brush pack, and I got it ages ago now. I think it might have even been for my birthday or Christmas, but I use this all the time to apply my highlighter, and I think the reason I love it for that is because, as you can see, it's got a tapered end, which is helpful, so I can literally dip that end into the highlighter and just sort of put it along my upper cheekbones, but also these angular sides as well. Like, I just find it so easy to, I don't know, it's just very precise. And I find it really good at just getting my sort of highlighter in the exact right place and not spreading it out too much. And these brushes are incredibly affordable. I say they're really good dupes for the Real Techniques brushes, which can be quite pricey. So if you're in the market for a cheaper set of brushes and you still want that kind of metallic look, and you want them to look a little bit rose goldy, and you still want the really good quality, then I would definitely recommend the Makeup Revolution brushes. While we're on the subject of highlighter, I want to mention my absolute favourite highlighter at the moment, and that is the Soft and Gentle highlighter by MAC. This stuff is so good. I don't think I'll ever want another highlighter. It's kind of got that bronzy, pinky, pearlescent thing going on. It's pretty intense, but oh my god, I just look at that. Just look at it. I haven't got any on today actually, which is weird. Let me put some on and I'll see if it can make a difference. I'm not personally going to be able to see this myself in the viewfinder, but I'm sure you guys will be able to see it. I've got to put some on the other side now because otherwise I'm going to be really uneven. Check me out applying highlighter with my finger and no mirror. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can see that in the viewfinder, so I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be able to see it as well. So that is pretty much the extent of this highlighter. It is intense. It gives an unreal glow. I freaking love it. It's so good. And it does everything I would want. I mean, I'm thinking about getting the Becca highlighter. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get the Mary Luminizer. And it's like, well, is there really much point? Because that one's so freaking good. And it does that. So, yeah. So I've got some more makeup bits here for you as well. I have the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Powder, which I got sent from America. My friend Sarah was over in England and I asked her to pick me up some of this because it's really hard to get over in England, and when I do try and buy it I have to get it on Amazon, and the shipping cost is like something stupid, and it's like the price of the product, so I got her to bring it over. This stuff is so finely milled, I can't even tell you. You put it on and it's almost like you don't even have any powder on, but you have the effects of having powder on, if that makes any kind of sense. It's so fine, doesn't give you that horrible powdered look, like it doesn't kind of clump up in your hairs on your face. I just absolutely love it. I mean, the only thing I will say about this is I don't find that it gives me a mattifying effect all day, but that being said, I have only really been using this on bare skin recently. I've been using a little bit of concealer and then this because I went on holiday, my skin got really good and I didn't really want to use foundation. So normally I use foundation to make my skin matte, and then I just kind of put a bit of powder on top to seal it. So I don't want that to be a reason why you wouldn't buy this because it is a fantastic product. Next up I have a blusher which I have been obsessed with for quite a long time now. It is perfect for summer because it's kind of dark but it has a really nice bronzy look to it as well, and it's slightly iridescent too. And the blusher is a baked blusher by NYX NYX and it is in the shade Chiffon. Now I have had this in a recent makeup tutorial, I believe. I think it might have been my summer makeup tutorial where I did like that blue smoky eye. I just find myself reaching for this a lot. It's just nice to have something a little bit different. It's quite an interesting colour. It's not too peachy, it's not too pink. It's almost the kind of shade you would think you would wear not in summer and more in autumn, but it just kind of bronzes your cheeks a bit and just works really, really well with a good bronzer. So yeah, another favourite of mine. Another makeup thing that I have been loving a lot over the last month is the NARS Creamy Concealer, Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this one is in the shade Custard. Now I haven't been able to wear this very much during the winter because my skin is so pale in winter, and it's a little bit bronzed now because I went on holiday to Greece, so I can actually use this because it is a slightly warmer shade, the shade Custard. But yeah, I just find the coverage is amazing. It's really good at matching to my skin tone at the moment, which is unusual for me because I do actually find that the NARS concealers and foundations don't match my skin tone that well normally, so I'm quite surprised that this one does. It's a really good consistency, it lasts a really long time, it doesn't bunch up under the eyes once it's blended in. So yeah, I've just been wearing this with powder, no foundation, and I've really been enjoying using it. I've realised there is a lot of makeup that I have got here, so clearly I have been having a bit of a makeup love fest over the whole of June, but this is the final makeup item that I have for you, and it is the Lorac Pro makeup palette. Again, something that was brought over from America for me by my friend Sarah because it's really hard to get over in England. In fact, I don't think you can get it at all. And if you do get it, you have to pay, again, ridiculous shipping charges, which frustrates me immensely. Now, the shade range you get in here is just gorgeous. A lot of really neutral shades. Oh, it's quite similar to the Naked palette, I guess, but I just find the shades like Slate, which is this blue one here, just so gorgeous to wear on a smoky eye. That deep purple colour is just gorgeous. That sort of garnet colour there, the sort of slightly kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, it's sort of orangey, brown, rusty colour. Pewter I use a lot. Yeah, the was it LT bronze? Light bronze? The gold, I use a champagne and the nude a lot. These colours up here are matte. I tend to use these. I don't really tend to use the lighter ones quite so much, but I do use taupe and sable, espresso, and obviously use the black one as well. Just some gorgeous colours in there, and I love the fact there is a range of mattes and a range of shimmers because I do like to use both of those types of eyeshadow to create a really good eye look. So yeah, if you can get your hands on this wherever you are, or if you can get your hands on it over in America, then I definitely recommend it. It's a really easy to use palette. The next product I have is a hairspray, and it is by Redken, and it is their Fashion Work 12 hairspray. I am very much the volume one, which is by, I've completely forgotten the name, oh my god, it's going to drive me insane, VO5. The VO5 hairspray is amazing, and that's usually my go-to, but it ran out, and I then went to the Glam Beauty Festival and they had this in my goodie bag, and I was like, why not? I might as well give it a go. It's really, really good, very similar to the VO5 hairspray, very light but gives amazing hold. And I know it sounds ridiculous, I don't like to be dragged in by like product packaging, but I really like the packaging on this. I don't know, it's because it's got that slightly rose gold tint, and we all know how much I love a bit of rose gold. So a fantastic hairspray if you are looking for a new hairspray, you're not sure if the one that you've got is really for you, you're looking for something a bit different, you want to switch things up, which is always fun. I would definitely recommend the Redken one because it is fantastic. So that is it for my June favourites, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below if there was anything that I mentioned that you guys have enjoyed using as well, or any new favourites you think that I should try. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, guys, and I will see you in my next video. See see you later. Bye.